They are in free fall, bro. She's not letting Trump drive the narrative. She's not letting Trump drive the boat. And I think that is hugely prevalent. He's not used to that. He's used to being the guy who drives the entire media narrative, who, you know, just sort of does what he wants when he wants it, and then everybody makes concessions for him. And Kamala Harris has stepped in there and is like, I'm not making concessions for you at all. I'm appealing to the American public. I'm here to take this country into the future. And I'm not going to stop and make sure that you're on board or check in with you to see what I can and can't do. It's really powerful.
Moments ago, I sat down with former President Trump for a wide-ranging interview, telling me things that
Dude, she doesn't look well, bro. Dude, she doesn't. She looks like she went on a bender last night or something.
Sat down with former President Trump for a wide-ranging interview, telling me things that he has never told anyone in an interview before.
Oh,
enjoy.
That's exciting. Dude, does she smoke pot?
First, I would like to say a belated congratulations for retiring Joe Biden, at least from the campaign. And now the polls are coming out for his replacement after a whirlwind
retiring Joe Biden
press for Kamala Harris. But the Real Clear Politics average
I think that's really Pelosi who did retire Joe Biden.
7% over her. But before the debate, Biden was 1.5 points behind. So you've actually slightly grown your lead on the national poll. So how do you keep Republicans positive?
Dude, they are so desperate. Here we are. We're in the first 30 seconds of this. They're like giving Trump the credit for Joe Biden stepping down, which, hello? No. That ain't what happened. Come on now. And then the other thing they're doing is they're saying, oh, you've actually increased your lead by like 0.1%. Dude, they are reeling. That just shows you right now. Normally, he's like talking about how we're so far ahead. We got this in the bag. And right now, she's like, oh, by the way, you're like one hair follicle ahead of where you were before. So you're actually, this has been a good thing for you.
Not buying into kind of the negative publicity that they're saying.
I think she's a worse candidate than him. She's far more radical left.
Oh, yeah.
She is younger.
You're going down, you fucking piece of shit.
She was 60. I thought she was a little younger, but she's 60.
But see that bullet wound there, Chucky?
Talking a big game, but her game is pretty bad. I mean, she was the border czar. She's trying to pretend that...
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. You know, it's an amazing
thing. She was the border czar.
A long time ago. Evolution, Mr. President.
Yeah, you're going to have to answer for the fact that you killed a bipartisan border bill there. And if you get in a debate, we know that Kamala Harris is going to bring that shit up. She's going to be like, Donnie, why did you kill that bipartisan border bill, Donnie? Oh, thank you, Donnie. We appreciate you. We'll be here all week. Let's go.
Our country has never been in a position like this, in addition to which we could end up...
Dude, it's so funny that he says our country is in such bad shape, but it's not. The Dow right now, record high, bro. Record high. Look at that. We look at worldwide inflation. We're at a 3. We're literally competitive, better than most of the world. We have had growth across the board. Growth in manufacturing. We're drilling more oil than ever before. Expansion of wages. Expansion of union jobs. We've been dealing with a little bit of corporate price gouging from these fast food companies and these grocery companies and these oil companies. But other than that, our recovery is about as strong and as dominant as anywhere in the world.
But we have 20 million people that have come into the country. I would say by now.
Oh, now it's up to 20 million.
Over that number.
Dude, they keep
another 4 months.
Have you noticed how every time he talks about the border, that number goes up? It was 11 million. Back in April, it was like 11 million. Now it's up to 20. Dude, 20 million. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm buying that.
And only bad things are going to happen. Nothing
only
good is
bad
come
things
out of it.
A big news
Nothing good. Only bad things. There will be no good. That's a real message of hope this guy's peddling. This guy's like, our stock market's higher than it's ever been. We're leading the world in pandemic recovery. More manufacturing jobs, union wins, across the board, big time union wins. Apple, there's an Apple store getting unionized thanks to Biden and Harris. But man, according to him, bro, we're all like on the streets and one step away from just being decimated. Dude, not a message of hope. This message isn't going to resonate, man. I mean, it's just not resonating.
It's just, I think, look.
Is it a bone
They
to the left,
staged a
hard
coup
left?
against the president of the United States.
They staged a coup. Didn't he just say, I thought earlier he said he got Biden to retire. Now it's a they. Dude, these guys like pronouns more than the non-binary folk. We got they working.
Is it a bone
They
to the left,
staged a
hard
coup
left?
against the president of the United States. They went in and they told him, you're leaving. You're way down.
They staged a coup. I thought he retired him.
Down in the polls, 17 points.
That's
I think.
weird.
You know, it's like you're in a fight with somebody and you're really winning, and they take him out and they put somebody else in. Nobody ever heard of this before. This is a coup. They took
This is a coup, dude. They are so pissed. Dude, you can see it. Look at his face. He looks like he's shitting actual bricks, dude. Look at his face. He is not pleased, bro. The ear's looking good, though, from where it got hit by a stuffed animal back in Butler,
They
Pennsylvania.
said, even though you got 14 million votes, you're out. And he said, I'm not going out.
But you're saying that's what they're kind of doing with the court as well?
No, what they're doing is they're keeping, they took him out. He was losing badly. They took him out. He wants something to say. He's sitting there with nothing to do, nobody to talk to. They threw him out. This was a coup, the first one, of the president of
Dude. Okay. Dude, all I can say is looking at this is Trump is bro. He is. They are this interview, he is like all over the map. He's scrambling. He's just trying to hang on this word coup. He didn't even know what he's talking about. They've staged a coup. Yada, yada, yada. Dude, he is so like deeply bro. Oh my God, dude. There's like no substance. It's like World War III, insane asylums. The country is doomed. I remove Biden, but now it's a coup. By the end of this interview, he might be talking about how it was actually a terrorist attack and Joe Biden is a Disney costume with Jill and Hunter Biden inside working the arms. Dude, he's...
Did Republicans ever put forward a series of these types of radical proposals? I don't recall.
They have intended to, and we've been behind also. We've been
Project 2025 is pretty fucking radical.
Actually, FDR did it a long time ago, which was interesting.
He has not done aliens
really
yet.
Happened like this. It's never going to happen. I'll tell you, if I'm president, it doesn't happen. We keep it the way it is.
Yeah, guess what? You ready, Trumpy? Let me cue in. Donnie, this is for you. You ready for this, buddy? You're never gonna be president again. All right, shit sting! Hear me when I say it. You are never gonna be president again. And while we're here, Donnie, one more thing I'd like to say to you is you, okay? Thank you.
I haven't seen you since the assassination attempt on your life. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I feel good.
New information
Dude,
keeps coming out about how this could have occurred.
No one cares.
Including text messages among some of the local law enforcement, the SWAT teams that were in place. And most recently, we found out that a local SWAT team member actually spotted crooks 90 minutes before that first shot went off. And they kept tracking him. They even saw him at one point, maybe 45 minutes before, half hour before the shot was fired, with the rangefinder pointing it toward the roof. What's your reaction to this?
Should have been somebody in the roof. There should have been communication with the local police, which there wasn't. So that's a bad thing.
So again, the moral of this story is Trump's security detail and everybody working for Trump are incompetent. All these people around him are consistently failing. That's weird. If he's really that good, if he's that capable, if he's that, great of a leader, why does everyone around him do a piss poor job? I'll tell you why. Because he's a piss poor leader. He routinely surrounds himself with failure, abject failure. That's why there's bankruptcies. That's why during his administration, he fired people once a week, because he is the king of fucking failure.
And they were seeing this guy who's a very disturbed person, and they were seeing him around. I mean, it's like, how about the people, the Trump fans, the Trumpsters, the woman in the red shirt that was screaming, he's got a gun, that guy's got a gun.
But this information, Mr. President, demonstrates via text messages and real...
He's not the president, Laura Ingraham. Why does she keep calling him Mr. President? He's not the president.
They spotted this individual. The local SWAT team member spotted him. They lost track of him. They saw him again. But then we find out there was no pre-planning done between the Secret Service and the local SWAT teams, which is common, which is customary, in addition to the drone flying ahead.
Actually, worse, there was no communication. So they didn't speak to each other. They actually didn't speak. That just came out. Look, it's a terrible thing. Should have been somebody up there. Now,
he's not taking the bait. She's been trying to lead him. She's led him with the Supreme Court. She's been trying to lead an answer. I think she's trying to imply that there was some deep state plan behind the scenes to do this, but he's probably going to talk about the border here or some shit.
Secret Service shooter, the Secret Service sniper. It was amazing what he did with one bullet. He took him out, and that was an amazing shot he made. I heard it was like an incredible shot, much further away. It would have been good if it was 9 seconds sooner. You know, we lost one great person and two people were very badly hurt, and now they're doing okay, and we're in communication with them. They're doing pretty good. They're doing very good. I thought they were
doing pretty good.
Both of them were
They're doing very good.
But you agreed to an interview with the FBI.
They're even better than before they were shot.
In a situation
they're coming in on Thursday to see me. And I thought I would. I'm so disappointed. You know, if you took a poll of the FBI,
Trump for president,
95%, but not at the top level, not at the people, the
Why do
political
people not trust the upper echelon of the FBI at this
point?
Well,
they've had a bad period of time. I mean,
dude, by the way, the upper echelon of the FBI was appointed by Donald Trump. We should probably stop and say that, because he's talking about the upper echelon at the FBI, how they're very bad. They're very toxic. The FBI director was appointed by Trump personally. After he fired Comey, he put the guy, like, the top of the FBI are his people. Like, isn't that funny? Dude, oh my God. And also, it kind of sounds like maybe he wants to defund the police, doesn't it? Dude, he is like all over the map, bro.
What was Melania's reaction, if you don't mind my asking? I know this is very personal.
Melania's reaction was, why did you look at that chart? That's what Melania was saying. She was like, Donnie, why didn't you just stay facing forward? Although he didn't get hit by a bullet. He got hit by like a chunk of wood or something. Because if he had been hit by a bullet, his ear would be thrashed. There would be considerable bruising. There would be some kind of injury.
When she learned about what happened on that field in Butler.
She was watching.
Oh, she was watching in real time?
She was watching live. It was all over the place.
No,
it was
she
on
wasn't.
Television,
she wasn't watching.
But it was all over the place. And
she was, come on, Donnie.
Watching. I asked her
she was with her
I mean,
GBF.
I was on the ground. And when the world started to, like, you could talk to people, I said, so what was you feeling? And she was, she can't really even talk about it.
Traumatized.
Which
yeah, she's like, I can't even tell you what she was feeling, because you know why? Because she wasn't watching, and we haven't spoken, because she won't talk to me, because I was f***ing multiple women while she was pregnant with Barron, and I've dragged our sham of a marriage and our entire family through the mud, being a complete loser piece of shit. So Melania doesn't talk to me anymore, so I can't really tell you exactly what she felt.
I said, so what was you feeling? And she was, she can't really even talk about it.
Traumatized.
Which is okay, because that means she likes me.
No, she
loves me.
That's good.
I mean, let's say she could talk about it freely. That wouldn't be, I'm not so sure which is better. But she either likes or loves me, and that's nice. But I will say this.
And that's nice.
She was, when I went down, she thought the worst had happened because I went down.
Dude, that is some heartwarming shit. Bro, this guy has the same relationship with his wife of, like, 20 years that I have with my fucking mailman, bro. Jesus. What a loser, bro. Oh my God, dude, it's sad actually. Oh, she likes me. She loves me. She must love me because she won't say anything to me. Dude, it's so.
And I grabbed and I saw my hand was loaded up with blood. You see it in slow motion, instant replay. You know, we had hundreds of press there. So this was covered live. They would have had instant
It's odd that
and everything else
nobody's even talking about it anymore. No one cares.
One man, Corey,
he was shot at, and nobody cares.
Amazing, man.
Horribly in the head. And, you know, he was guarding his family.
That's why how important it is to get to the bottom of why this was allowed to occur. He died.
No, he died.
You almost died.
He died instantly. Instantly. He was dead immediately.
Dude, wow. That is crazy. That was really sad, bro. I mean, if he wasn't such a degenerate, I might actually even feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? But he's such a degenerate. He is. He's such a degenerate and such a scumbag. He's reaping what he sows. He sows nothing but animosity and hate and discord. And so he's reaping that very same thing. But it's so pathetic. His life is so pathetic.
They're also attacking you for other ridiculous reasons. They're saying that you said to a crowd of Christians that they won't have to vote in the future.
Yeah, let me say what did I mean by that. I had a tremendous crowd speaking to Christians. I mean, this was a crowd that liked me a lot. I think I'm at 97% or something. And they're treated very badly by this administration.
Dude.
Okay? Catholics are treated unbelievably. They're like persecuted.
Dude, Joe Biden, by the way, is a devout Catholic. Catholics are not persecuted. Yeah, here it comes. He's at 97%, guys, with the Christians. And the Catholics right now are like being so persecuted. Joe Biden's had his hit squad out there. Joe Biden's been trying to deport the Catholics. He wants to send them all back to the Vatican. They're deputizing, you know, immune local law enforcement to round up all the Catholics and send them back to the Vatican. That's been the big Joe Biden policy, right? Dude, oh my God, what a f***ing loser this guy is. Jesus. All right.
And if I might say, before I go into the other, Jewish people, if you're Jewish and you vote for Biden or the Democrats or Kamala or whoever's going to run,
Kamala's husband is Jewish, by the way.
I guess it's going to be her. But if you voted for her or the Democrats, you should have your head examined, because nobody's ever been treated so badly by this. This administration is destroying Israel, et cetera, et cetera. So,
destroying Israel. Dude, that's weird. We're now they're destroying Israel. Yeah, interesting. All right. That's
with
odd.
Respect to
that's
like
new.
a statement like I made.
I didn't hear that one.
That statement is very simple. I said, vote for me. You're not going to have to do it ever again. It's true. Because we have to get the vote out. Christians are not known as a big voting group. They don't vote. And I'm explaining that to them.
So, Donnie, why wouldn't they have to vote 4 years from now? They don't have to vote ever again? That's the thing. You said they won't have to vote ever again. But if they vote for you now in 2028, like, how can Republicans keep winning if they don't keep voting, Donnie? That's what we need to know.
You
Come
never
on.
vote. This time, vote. I'll straighten out the country. You won't have to vote anymore. I won't need your vote. You can go back to not voting.
You don't have to vote for you.
Oh, so afterwards, like, the whole country's going to be fixed forever. Okay, Donnie, let me add a little follow-up here, Donnie. Why didn't you fix the country like that the first time you were president, Donnie? Because you seem very confident that you're going to just fix the country forever. And the first time, Donnie, that you got elected, you were the president and you had both houses of Congress. So you could have passed any and all the legislation. Every single thing from your agenda could have been rubber stamped in that first 6 months. You had 2 years of both houses of Congress and you. So, Donnie, if you had both houses of Congress and you for 2 years, why did you not fix everything that first time? All right, Donnie? What do you got for me? Oh, okay, Donnie. Thank you.
Because you have 4 years in office.
Look.
Is that
Christians
that
are known. You know who else doesn't vote? Gun owners don't vote.
But just to be clear, what you're saying, though, you're not saying it's being interpreted as you are not surprised to hear.
No,
by the left as well. They're never going to have another election. He's saying there's not. So
first time I've even heard.
Can you even just respond to that?
I said Christians. I started off by saying, just so you understand, you never vote. Christians do not vote well. They vote in very small percentages. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're disappointed in things that are happening, but for a long time.
Maybe because you're an adultering, felonious piece of shit.
Go out. You must vote.
Christians would rather take their own lives than vote for you.
In the history of our country, whether you vote early or not, we should have, by the way, one-day voting. We should have voter ID. We should have proof of citizenship, and we should have paper ballots. Okay. That's what we should have, but we don't have that. But I said to the Christians in the room, thousands of them, I said, typically Christians do not vote. Why it is, I don't know. You're rebellious. Something's going on.
We should not have one-day voting, by the way. You want mail-in voting. You want ample early voting. There's no reason to have one-day voting. There's no point. Like, why? That would only serve to depress the turnout. You want to make voting easy and available for everyone. You want people to have all the time in the world to vote. You want them to be able to vote from the comfort of their own home where they can make an informed decision. They shouldn't have to stand in line. They shouldn't have to go be judged by people or potentially deal with individuals who could oppress them at the voter booth. They should be able to vote from home. Easy, convenient, safe, where disabled people can vote, where they can research their whole ballot. You never want to make it harder to vote. You don't. The whole one-day voting thing is a train wreck. It's useless. One-day voting makes it so some people can't get off. They can't vote. That means in some precincts where there's only one precinct in a large area, it could be hours-long lines. Somebody might have to spend all day in a line. It means that people that want to influence the vote can go hang out outside the precinct and give people the stink eye or make them feel like maybe they're not welcome. All that. It's nonsensical.
Don't worry about the future. You have to vote on November 5th. After that, you don't have to worry about voting anymore. I don't care, because we're going to fix it. The country will be fixed, and we won't even need your vote anymore because, frankly, we will have such love. If you don't want to vote anymore, that's okay.
So that's what he's saying. He said he's going to get in here this time. And unlike the last time when he was in office for 4 years and he accomplished none of what he set out to do. This time, though, he's going to get in there and he's fixing the whole country. And it's just going to be fixed. Everything, the whole country, just done, fixed, perfect. Country's perfect. For the first time in history, right? Okay? Yeah, that's believable, isn't it? But now he's fixing it all. And then after he fixes it, everybody's going to just love him so much that nobody's going to need to vote again. This is not believable, by the way, guys. And look at him. Look at it. He's looking at the camera, bro. He knows this is the biggest line of bullshit I've ever seen, boss. I've heard 4-year-olds give me a story about why they're in the cookie jar that is more believable, more plausible, and uses more educated rationality than what the couch humper's running mate here is telling us. Dude, Trump, you are cooked, baby! Dude, he is cooked, boss.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's the constant refrain. I mean, after they have done all the things that we've talked about today.
Horrible.
All the things.
Russia, all the things.
And dump their guy of 52 years. Just dump him to the side. So they do all that, and then they say, well, no, you can't vote for him because he's literally never going to leave office. They're actually still saying that.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Well, to be fair, the last time he lost an election, he tried to not leave office, Laura. Why does he have a new VP candidate, Laura? Huh? Is it because they tried to hang the other one? Oh, yeah, Laura. Goddamn, Laura. Goddamn, that's weird. Huh? Laura, come on, baby. Come on, baby. You know it's true. You were there. Fox News paid out $787 million while you and Tucker were lying. We got your text messages. Laura, come on, baby. It's okay. You can admit it. Dude, what are they talking about, man?